Amen. Now, God doesn't want you and I to be arrogant. He doesn't want you and I to be proud, but you do need to see yourself the way he sees you. Amen. He sees you as an overcomer. He sees you as more than a conqueror. How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as defeated, a loser, always down? How do you see yourself? Or you see yourself, God, help me to see myself the way you see me? Starts there. How do you think about yourself? How do you think about your circumstances? Amen. Now we can't always control our circumstances. That's a reality. But we can control the way we respond to our circumstances. That's how we walk in this overcoming and this victorious life. Paul says, I've learned that whatever state I'm in, therewith to be content. How do I think? Is my problem so big? Is my issue so tough, so hard that I feel like quitting and giving up? How do you think about it? There's a faith key. Amen. How do you think about others? Amen. Your thoughts can determine your relationships. A lot of times, amen, we feel like we're failures in relationships because we don't treat people right. We got to start seeing people the way God sees people. Yes, I found out if I am victorious in relationships because I'm looking at people the way God looks at people. I'm not looking at people the way I want to look at them. All right, okay. It's about. I mean, think about it. I know it's elementary, but when Mama said if people the way you want to be treated, that's victorious living. Victorious living. If I want to be forgiven, guess what? Then I'm going to forgive people. Amen. I don't want people to lie on me, so I ain't going to lie on folk. That's victorious living. All right, okay, all right. Now, how do you think about God? What's your do you see him as some tyrant that you can never please God? Do you see God as somebody up in the clouds, sitting on the clouds with a notepad in his hand keeping score? Do you see him as a mean, hard taskmaster? How do you view God? Or do you see him as a merciful, loving, forgiving God? Do you see that he really loves you in spite of you? If you see God in a positive light, guess what? You'll want to spend time with him. If you see God in a positive light, amen, prayer won't be a chore for you. When I look into the word, amen, I know God's got something good to say to me. When I look into the word, I know God's trying to encourage me and help me to press forward in my walk with him. If you don't see God in the right perspective, then you won't have enjoyment spending time with him. I don't know about you, but when I come to church, there's a certain amount of excitement because I'm going to be in the presence of a loving God. And I know he's going to talk to me. I know he's going to say something to me to help me to succeed in life. I know he's going to help me. He's going to encourage me. Doesn't matter how bad it looks. Amen. I'm telling you, overcoming has a lot to do with perspective. how you see yourself and how you see your surroundings. Amen. How do you see your wife or your husband? I mean, do you see them? Do you see it? Oh, that's my old lady. That's my old man. Or do you see them as a gift from God? That helps me. That helps me, amen, overcoming and living victorious in my home. When I look at my wife and I see her as a gift from God, not a burden, not somebody that's trying to hold me back, that's trying to stop me from being all I can be. Amen. How do you view your children? Do you view them as knuckleheads? As burdens? Or as part of the inheritance